welcome to Divinity 648. My name is Christina and I am your channeler. I am a no tools reader, which means there's no tarot cards, there's no palm reading, there's no crystal balls, no oracle decks, no automatic writing. All the information that I am bringing forward is 100% channeled information. What this means, while I'm going, I have a tendency to speed up and talk extremely fast. Forgive me for this in advance. I cannot change this. Information will come very quickly. It's like a gush of information. And if I don't keep up with the flow, I will fall behind, stumble on my words, and try to catch myself back up. My voice sometimes changes, and that is based off of the energy that I am channeling. I have spirit guides, I have gatekeepers, line keepers, soul cords, teachers. We all have this huge soul tribe. So sometimes I'm channeling, and if I'm trying to go too fast, or if they feel that it is more beneficial, I will channel them. So my voice will change, my demeanor can change. Please know that all the information that is being provided is 100% white light, high vibrational energy. I don't entertain dark arts. I do not entertain low vibrational energy. I'm not calling tarot cards dark arts. I'm not calling it low vibrational energy. It is just a tool that I choose not to work with. Period. Okay? So let's get into this. One more thing. I am not a fortune teller, so I am not predicting the future. I am simply clarifying the energy that you're in so you can acknowledge it, correct it, or make other decisions more cautiously. Okay? So here we go. Virgo sun sign. Who have Virgo placement in their moon or somewhere else, or they're working, or this is involving another person who carries Virgo in their birth chart. If you do not know your moon sign, please check the description box below for a link to a free calculator. So Virgo sun and moon. The energy that I am picking up for Virgo sun sign that also has Virgo moon sign or dealing with a Virgo moon sign. I am seeing wow. Tell me that ain't something. There's a lot of reflection going on. Virgo sun and moon sign, or Virgo sun dealing with another Virgo. There's a lot of internal reflection, and not just like the typical, oh, that's Virgo energy kind of stuff. No, I'm feeling like for men specifically, Virgo sun and moon, men. It's like you are reevaluating your direction in life. You want to reevaluate where you're going with things, how you're doing things. It almost feels like, you know, when you reach puberty, it's like a switch just goes off and all of a sudden you start caring about how you look. I mean, I don't know. I remember when that hit me. It's kind of like the same thing all over again, where you're going through it's like transformation. Okay. I feel the energy around you is transformative. It's bringing you on a completely different level of things. And I feel like that's the energy you're sitting in right now. You're probably not even aware of it, but subtly aware that there's some serious changes going on in the way that you carry yourself, the clothes that you're wearing. I feel like you're reevaluating your friendships, your relationships, your everything. And you're going in a completely different direction. You're seeing things in a completely different light, and you're pursuing things like taking things on without hesitation, or it's like things are falling into place for you too. I feel you're just taking the necessary steps, and things are falling into place for you right now. If you are a Virgo sun sign and you have let me do a list so I don't skip anything, we'll do Cancer. So Virgo sun with Cancerian energy in their moon placement, or you could be dealing with someone who has Cancerian energy in their birth chart. So get out of your head. Actually, I don't even feel like it's you. Yeah, you're kind of in your head, okay? You're in your head a little bit where you're just like, no, this doesn't serve its place for me. I just want to move. I just want to get into action. I just want to get into gear and I just want to go. I just want to chase and follow what I feel passionate about. Like there's no more hermit mode. There's no more in my head, but I am in my head. It's crazy because you're Virgos. Okay, so you're in your head. But at the same time, it's just like I'm ready to take off, I'm ready to get going, I'm ready to move. And I feel like everything's just falling into place for me, even though you're not really acknowledging it completely either. It's almost like subtly. Most of you are uh, focusing on and pursuing things of passion, of interest, of um, challenge. Like it's got to be challenging. It's got to be fulfilling. Okay. So a lot of you are chasing that right now. And that could be in any area of your life, business, personal, whatever. But the focus is on passion and just fulfilling. You just feel so fulfilled in so many different ways. And I feel like what you're doing is just, holy cow. It's like I'm pursuing everything that I am passionate about, and I don't even understand how things are falling into place. They're just falling into place, and people are looking at you like, how are you getting this done? That's the type of energy that you're in. It's almost like, oh, all that is taken care of? Yeah, I did that. Oh, okay, great. Because you're so in your head and you were so thorough about the way that you were going to do this. It's weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but the energy around you is just like everything is falling into place without you even trying. Thank you. Everything's falling into place without you trying, Virgo. So keep it moving, right? Virgo sun signs who have a Pisces moon placement, or you're dealing with Pisces, moon, Virgo sun, Pisces moon. Same deal. My goodness. Things fall into place. I feel more at ease. I feel less burdened. I'm hearing bountiful. I don't even know if that's a word. I'll have to look that up in a little bit. I'm hearing that's it. I feel like this is just the general energy for Virgo suns in general, straight across the board. There's a feeling of getting things done or things falling into place, a feeling of fulfillment, a feeling of, there's that saying, your ships are coming in. It's like this feeling where you feel like you're going into union, or you feel like you're dealing with the completion or the successful completion of a project that is really much so something you are passionate about and motivated about and driven by. And it's like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. This is the time where things are just going to fall into place. Everything's taking off. Everything's going great. That's the energy that you're sitting in. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your thoughts clear, positive, and you're doing daily affirmations. And you have to ask yourself, did I do something today that gets me closer to my end results that I am desiring? Because I feel like for some of you Pisces moon signs or people dealing with Pisces, and I feel like it's more internal. So you are a Virgo sun sign with Piscean energy, if that's a word, in your moon placement. And that's the energy that you are definitely sitting in. You are definitely in this energy of things are getting done for you, but sometimes you can kind of be your own blockage where things are falling into place for me. Everything's going great. I'm gonna go watch a movie or go get a tattoo or go for a bike ride. Like you're not, it's almost like you see things into fruition, so you kind of get comfortable and you're not putting in that work. That's the kind of energy that you're sitting in. So at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, did I do at least one thing that gets me closer to the desired outcome? And if the answer is no, what could I have done? And make sure you do it tomorrow and actually do more than one the following day so you can catch yourself up, right? Regardless what this is. If you are a Virgo sun sign and you have an Aquarius moon sign, or you are dealing with someone who has Aquarian energy in their moon placement, you got love, love on the brain. That song, just like, my God, it's like loud. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling all the way around you right now. You're just like, some of you cloud nine, depending on other placements. Some of you, you cannot get someone out of your head. They are missing from your energy. You haven't spent enough time with them. You're thinking of them when you go to sleep. You're thinking of them when you wake up in the middle of the night for no reason. You're thinking of them when you wake up again to get your day started after you're done stressing because you missed hours of sleep thinking about how beautiful it would be to be involved with this person. I am feeling that's the overall energy for you, okay? And that's not bad. It's actually a really good energy. So, how about Virgo? Gosh, we did Virgo with Taurus in your moon, or you're dealing with a Virgo, I mean, a person who has Taurus in their moon placement, Virgo. Virgo with Taurus. Oh my God, which way are we going? Um, no communication or limited communication. Limited communication. It's like, I'm saying everything I need to say, you're not listening kind of deal. But then the other person's more like, I'm so freaking confused by this person. Does she want this? Does he want that? You know, every time I try to get closer, you kind of pull back. It's almost like a miscommunication. I feel like you're sitting in miscommunication right now where things are um, I just have to get through one more step. I just have to do one more thing. There's just one more blockage, one more obstacle, but that obstacle is because of an issue with surrounding communication. So reevaluate the communication right now regarding whatever it is that's in front of you and see that you're being very clear. Or if you notice that you feel like someone's not coming forward or speaking their truth, or you're waiting on an answer, or they're waiting on you to give them an answer. I almost feel like it's both parties waiting on the other party to come forward somehow, some way. So you might want to check the communication around the situation and make sure that things are very clear between all parties, okay? If you are a Virgo with a Gemini moon placement, or you are dealing with someone who has Gemini in their placement, Virgo with Gemini energy. Virgo with Gemini energy. Yeah, it's almost like things have just come to an end. I feel like you put an end to something, or I'm not doing this no more. I'm not handling this like this no more. I'm not tolerating this anymore. It doesn't matter how you're feeling inside. On the outside, you're very clear on no, 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 no. Like, I feel like we've put something that has been dragged out for a long time to bed. Like, it's just done. This is done. And this is because you've had enough, whether it was the stagnation or the lack of communication, or the other person involved in this situation wasn't doing their part based on your standards, because in their mind they're doing everything they need to be doing efficiently because it's in alignment with them. But for as far as you're concerned, I feel like um, Yeah, it's like done. You closed it. You like slammed that shit down on the counter and you were like, I'm walking away from this. This is done. I do feel like something came to an end, or you're about to put something to an end, or somebody just did that to you. So that's the kind of energy that you're sitting in. And I think what's really important for you right now is to ground your energy, take several deep breaths, drink more water because you're definitely not, and try to focus more on you. Whether you're the one who closed this situation down, you shut it down quick, or it happened to you, what's next? Where are you going to go? You can't stay stuck in this ending. You've got to have a new beginning. And some of you might know where you want to go and what you want to do, but I feel like it's just blank canvas and you need to put some things into motion mentally, like organize your thoughts, vision boards, stuff like that. It's like, what are you passionate about? What have you always wanted to do? And start it. Don't think about it, just start it, because you've already closed this chapter. And if you don't start a new one, you're going to get tempted to flip back into that chapter and review. And you don't want to get stuck there. You closed it for a reason. You shut that door for a reason. Keep it closed, right? Keep it moving. And if that person is meant to come back, that person will circle around again. So don't stay stuck. Virgo with a Scorpio moon placement, or dealing with someone who has Scorpion energy placements. Um, Virgo with Scorpio. Virgo with Scorpio. Ooh. Revving that engine. Yes, you are. You are revving your engine right now. You're in this energy of forward movement, lots of actions. I see multiple directions. So you're definitely taking on more than one thing at a time, or more than one thing has come to your attention at the same time. Um, Hold on a second. I feel like you're getting to the bottom of things, you're moving forward, I hear some isolation going on. So either you're isolating yourself from a person or a business or some type of an arrangement, but I feel like you're isolating yourself from something. Like, not so much the other energy where you shut shit down, but it's more like you're isolating this situation where you could have I can't even say that word, compartmentalize. Excuse me, they're saying it too fast and I'm not saying it right. But they're just like, you isolated it. It's like you put it in a container and you shut it down in that sense where you're not even entertaining it. Okay. It's like, this is an isolation. I don't even see it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focusing on it. It's there. I know it's there, but I've got so much other stuff to deal with that's just not a priority. It's not on my radar kind of feeling for you right this moment. And I'm hearing, yeah, you're being hit with a lot and you got a lot going on and you're doing an amazing job keeping stuff organized, because I do see organization. And if you are not organizing right now, you need to start. But I do see lots of organization going on, and I do see things nice and neat. And I'm seeing like files, documents, I'm seeing cards, I'm seeing it's like you got your shit together, you got it organized, and you understand that needs to be addressed, but you are either focused on getting yourself organized before you tackle this problem or this mess, or that mess is the reason uh, that you're, hold on a second. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this right now. I want to get myself organized. And then it's like, now that my stuff is organized, I'm still keeping that shit in isolation because I don't know that I want to deal with it right now, because all this is still in front of me. It's organized, but it's still in front of me, kind of deal. What you need to know, if this energy resonates, of course, uh, don't leave that lingering too long. And I feel like what's in there is the Scorpion energy. It's kind of weird. Um, it's almost like either if you contain the Scorpion energy, you kind of pushed that energy down and you're not embodying it anymore. Or if you're dealing with someone who has Scorpion energy, you are kind of like, I'm not dealing with you anymore. Like, you don't bring enough to the table for me to put up with you anymore. I'm walking out. I'm like, I'm not leaving you. I'm not, maybe you work with this person, so you're kind of stuck with the interaction, but you're like isolating yourself from it. You're pretending it doesn't exist. It's like, I've got my own stuff. I'm in my own flow. I don't need this kind of deal. It's a really good energy, actually. It's like you're empowered or you're embodying this like divine energy, divine goddess energy, to be precise, whether you're male or female, right? You're embodying this. I'm in my energy, and if you're not matching my energy, I'm not entertaining that. You're not priority in my life at this point. If you are a Virgo sun sign and you have Capricorn moon placement, or you're involved with someone with a Capricorn um, placement, I am feeling, ooh, we are butting heads, or I'm feeling like, I'm, ooh, there's some aggression here. I'm feeling like, there's a lot of bumping heads. There's a lot of you're hitting things head on, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like you're banging heads with something or someone, or you're at a point right now where you're at your limit and you're not going to get much further. Um, hold on. Yeah, it's like bumping heads, or you're at head. I don't know what that saying means. The way that they're saying it, I don't even, never heard it. But you're basically at a point right now where you're at heads. I don't understand what that means. So maybe that resonates with you, and you can email me and let me know what it means. But I'm seeing heads, and I'm feeling like I'm bumping heads, or I'm maybe banging my head or holding my head, or there's something going on with the head. But the bottom line is, moving forward, you're dealing with a situation and you're at your limit, or it's reached its limit and it's done. It's what's the next step? What's the next process? Because I've done everything that I could do in this situation, and I've analyzed every angle in all other areas of it. So what's next? What's the next step? What's the next process? And I almost feel like that's a blockage for you right now, because I feel like you've done everything that you needed to do, and things have been going your way, and everything's been nice and smooth and falling into place. But now you're sitting here focusing on what's next. What's next to come? How am I going to do this? Or what is exactly this? So the only advice, or the only thing that I'm really seeing you focusing on is that, like, you're in this energy of brainstorming. You're in this energy of putting the downloads and the information that you're getting when you're in the shower and when you're in bed. Um, and you're actually putting it into motion, and you're putting it, even if you're taking mental notes, you're actually retaining the information, and you're kind of getting the next cycle going. You're mapping out the next cycle. It's pretty cool. If you are a Virgo with an Aries placement for your moon sign, or you are dealing with someone who has Aries in their placement, you're almost in the same position where you're kind of like, not hearing you. Sorry, you hurt me, or you lied to me, or you betrayed me, or you've done something to me, or vice versa, because energy is fluid. But the bottom line is, I can be in the same room as you and I won't even acknowledge you. I'm all set. I'm good. Good for you. Okay, you're in this energy where it's like, I'm going to keep pushing through and nobody's going to be a blockage for me. I'm going to keep pushing through and nobody's going to hold me back. I'm going to keep pushing through even if it bothers you because of your own selfishness and insecurities. And I think that's the best energy that you can be in. Just don't get too far ahead of yourself. Don't let it get to your head, kind of thing. Always stay grounded and humble, but again, never accept or tolerate low vibrational energy or behavior that you do not want in your energy, right? Virgo with a Leo moon or Virgo dealing with a Leo placement. It's almost like some type of connection. I'm feeling like there's some type of connection, some type of, I don't really know what this is yet, but I feel it kind of energy, or like something's like almost like sparking or getting your attention, or you've crossed paths with somebody that you have this deep rooted emotion for that you don't even understand or know why. It's almost like that's coming to the surface. I feel like somebody's watching you and trying to better understand you, or trying to study you. It's kind of like curiosity, like what's this person up to? What's going on? Are we compatible without me making myself known or vulnerable? I don't want to say it's Facebook stalking, but I almost feel like somehow, some way they're getting on your Facebook page, or they know somebody on your Facebook page, or somebody who is on your Facebook page, if you have Facebook or social media. That was really specific, so I'm gonna say Facebook. I feel like they watch you, or they're in communication with people who have access to you, and that person, that middle person, tells them things like, oh, hey, did you know so and so did this today? And oh my God, I was just doing XYZ and I saw a post from 123. Did you know 123 was doing 123 and blah, blah, blah? And this person is like, really? What else did they post? Really? Tell me more. What exactly, and like, they're kind of curious about you. I feel like there's like, and again, energy is fluid, so this could be vice versa, but I feel more so that there is a Leo out there who has a moon placement or a sun sign Leo, but I feel like they're more so kind of checking up on you. So if you have like this weird feeling like you're being followed or you're being watched, or prank calls, or I don't know, like this is general, this is collectively, I feel like this person is inquiring about you, checking into you, like, oh, this is a potential, like, hey, maybe I can see myself with this person in like 10 or you know 10 minutes or 10 years. I don't know your business, but that's the energy that you're in. You're in this energy where I feel like somebody's checking up on you. They're intrigued by you. They're taken by you. They are in admiration towards you. They feel like they are feeling like there's a deeper connection between the two of you, and they don't know, like, either one of you or both of you could be in a committed relationship with somebody else, to be quite honest. So they're kind of trying to feel it out, like, would they leave their person, or should I leave my person and try to start something new with this person? Like, are they married? Like, I feel like this is somebody from your past who is like hearing so much about you and seeing so much in you that they would want for themselves. Like, they are seeing you as someone of interest, okay? Um, Virgo who have Libra moon placements, or dealing with someone who has Libra as one of their placements. Be nice. I feel like you are okay. It's like thin ice, or somebody is at their breaking point, or something, there's more going on and it's not a lot of room, right? So like it's tight. It's like a tight feeling, or someone is in a tight situation, position, or place in their life. They could be going through things that you're not aware of. So be careful, be nice how you're approaching them and what you're saying to them and how you're coming off, because you don't know where their mindset is. And I feel like deception, or they're realizing who their friends are, and they could have wanted to pursue a relationship with someone who rejected them, or lied to them, or misled them, or they maybe misled themselves. And this is energy, so it's fluid. It could go vice versa. Of feel how it applies, but that's the feeling that I'm getting right now. That's the energy that I'm feeling around you right now. So if you talk to someone and they start crying, or you talk to someone and they get, or even you, if you're so emotional because you've got so much going on, it's possible that somebody's going to come at you and not mean anything bad by it, but you're just going to be like, bawling your eyes out because you've just had your limit and you don't know what else to do, and you're just like vulnerable. You're vulnerable. You, or the person you're dealing with, is very vulnerable, and it might not have anything to do with you, but you should be very mindful and genuine towards them. So if you have to confront something or someone, try to be genuine. Try to keep your demeanor calm. If you are a Virgo sun sign and you have a Sagittarius moon placement, or you are dealing with a Sagittarius, believe me when I tell you, there is a communication blockage. There is some type of communication barrier. They don't know what you want. They don't understand what you're so confident you think they know. Like, I've made myself clear. I've done this. I've said this. I've brought this up. I promise you, they do not know the level of what you think they do. So you might want to go back around, and it's a communication issue. So I feel like you really want to reevaluate past conversations and check out behaviors and just clarify yourself a little bit if you don't see the communication at a level that it should be, or they're not coming through where you think they need to be coming through at. So in other words, they may think that by doing something with you, or showing you something, or telling you something, they're expecting you not just to keep continuous with what you've been doing, but they are expecting you to be like vocal. Like they want to know something. They're expecting something from you. They're waiting for you to tell them something. They're waiting for communication. So, and this is energy, it's fluid. It could be vice versa, but I just feel like one party is like, well, what's it going to be? Okay, but what are you showing me? Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't just do one, do two. So don't just show them, explain it to them. Be more vocal. And don't just tiptoe on it. Don't just be like, oh yeah, hey, how was your day? Yeah. By the way, next week I have XYZ going on. That's not telling them that you're building a relationship with them. That's not telling them that you chose to be with them. That's not telling them much of anything. That's okay. You're matching their energy, or you're rising to match somebody's energy, or you're working towards displaying behaviors that somebody around you already displays. So, and this is fluid, this is energy. So, if this person called you daily and in the past you didn't, you're now calling them daily. Or if this person, always tells you what they have going on and you never really told them much of anything, all of a sudden you're starting to tell them these things, and in your mind you're showing them that you're sitting at the table with them and you're matching their energy, right? Because you're doing things, you're showing them with action, that you want commitment or you want something more with them. Like you're matching them. You're rising to the occasion, right? But you're doing it subtly. You're slowly doing it. You're making small gestures. And that's not exactly hitting their radar because they're like, I've been doing that this whole time. So what? You're doing it now? Okay, great. What does that tell me? That's the attitude that they kind of have towards you, whether they know it or they don't know it. You're coming to them and you're approaching their table and you're kind of, okay, this person keeps the cup on the right side of their plate, and whereas I like it on my left, maybe I'll just start keeping it on my right so that way they can see that I'm trying to mirror them, I'm trying to match them, and they're noticing it. But for them, that's an everyday thing. So they're noticing it, but they're not seeing it for what you're pushing it as. Because for them, I've been doing this my whole life. This is who I am as a person. You're doing it all of a sudden doesn't really tell them anything because it's what they've already expected of you right along. Like you're basically doing something that you should have in their mind been doing this entire time. Okay, great. You're catching up. Now that you've caught up, what's up? Okay, so now that you're on that level that they're on, what do you have to say? Don't just show up. You got to talk. You've got to take it up a notch because what you have worked so hard to do, which is match their energy, all you're doing is matching their energy. You're not presenting anything. You're not adding anything new to the table. You're just making it so that way you're at the table. Great. You're showed up. You're sitting at the table. What exactly are you putting on the table? Waiting. That's the energy that you're in. That's the energy that you're in. And I feel like you're the Virgo moon and they're probably a Sag sun or a Sag moon or a Sag Venus is how it feels. And I feel like that's the energy surrounding the two of you. I feel like you, specifically the Virgo energy, has finally put themselves at the table where they're mirroring or matching the energy. However, that's where you're at. You're not presenting anything. You're not making your position clear. You're at the table now. Take a fucking seat. Pick a chair. Like, what are you trying to do? You're here. Great. Now what? What are you doing? Where are you sitting? Are you sitting on that chair? Is that your role in this situation? Are you sitting over there? What's up? Don't just stand there and watch me eat. Sit the fuck down and join me. That's the energy that you're in. You can decide which side you're on, but that's definitely what I'm getting. That is all I have for Virgo. This is September 7th, 2019. Energy is fluid. This video does not have an expiration date, which means it is 100% valid when you do find your way to it. Yeah, so that's the energy that you guys are in. If you don't like what you're dealing with, work on it. Organize yourself, ground yourself, cleanse yourself, sage yourself, some of you. Take a nice cleaning shower, clear that energy so that way there's no blockages. Do your work. And if you need clarity, if you would like to book a session with me, I am available in office, online, by phone. Find me on Facebook at Divinity648 for contact information and an explanation of services. Thank you.